Hello and welcome to the Wellness Abode. My name is Evan Esquera.
And I'm Dr. Melissa Esquera, and in my functional medicine practice for the past 11 years, I've specialized in female hormone imbalance.
In today's video, we're going to answer three main questions. Number one, what causes female hormone imbalance? Question number two is, what does female hormone imbalance look like? What are symptoms of hormone imbalance? And question number three is what we can do naturally to bring our hormones back to balance. Question number one, what causes female hormone imbalance?
So a couple of lifestyle factors that can be the trigger that causes the female hormone imbalance would be like stress or lack of sleep. But if you're looking more towards root cause factors, like maybe you do your best to manage your stress and maybe you're already working on your sleep but still struggling with hormonal imbalance, then it's time to dig a little bit deeper and look to what we call root cause factors. Some root cause factors that we address in the world of functional medicine would be things like chronic imbalance within the immune system or within the microbiome. Things like parasites, fungus or mold-like species, bacteria, viruses. These microbes, once they start to affect our microbiome, will have a direct effect on the ability for your body to calibrate and balance hormones naturally. The other things that we would look to would be things like chemicals and heavy metals. These toxins have the ability to mimic hormones, and they can throw off our body's natural ability to create our own.
Question number two, what does female hormone imbalance look like? What are symptoms of female hormone imbalance?
Female hormone imbalances can look like so many different things, which is why you might find yourself at your doctor's office a couple of different times before they're willing to look into your hormones. You aren't alone if that's your experience. Female hormone imbalance can look like hair loss, changes in skin, the onset of adult onset acne, weight gain, unhealthy weight loss, chronic stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and sleep can also be a symptom of hormonal imbalance. And then, of course, changes in the female hormone cycle that would be out of balance and feeling unwell. Things like loss of cycle, or maybe too much bleeding during your cycle, or maybe the bleeding period is too long. These are all just some of the signs and symptoms of female hormone imbalance.
And question number three, what can a female do to bring her hormones back to balance naturally?
So a really simple way to approach this in a DIY fashion is to start using things like essential oils. Certain essential oils can actually help your body return to balance because essential oils are naturally adaptogenic, which means that they help your body restore balance. Remember, your system is always fighting for homeostasis or balance. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of help from nature to get you back there. We're going to share with you our top essential oils for female hormones, but before we get there, I just want to say something. If you start using essential oils and you find that you're still struggling with hormone imbalance symptoms after 60 to 90 days of using your oils consistently, then it's time for you to start to dig deeper. It's an invitation to look at some of those root cause factors that we talked about before, in which case we invite you to check out our DIY detox kits, where we walk you through a step-by-step approach to addressing everything from drainage and energy to parasite detox to mold and to rebalancing the microbiome from there. And if you're not much of a DIY person or you just want to dive in and get some personal care, you can always check out the Wellness Abode clinic or find a functional medicine doctor in your area. Our clinic is virtual, so we work with people all over North America.
So we just covered three different things that you can do to bring your hormones back to balance naturally. First, there's essential oils. Second, we have our DIY detox kits on our website. And third, if you wanted to get more individualized care, you can book an appointment with my wife at her functional medicine clinic.
If you get started with essential oils to help balance your hormones naturally, you want to be thinking about oils that are going to have a healthy effect on estrogen, progesterone, and also cortisol. So we've actually hand-picked our very favorite oils that we've seen work really well over the past decade of using essential oils with patients in the clinic. So the first oil up on the docket is yarrow palm. The yarrow essential oil has lots of beta-caryophyllene. That's a chemical constituent that helps to engage the endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is that umbrella system that talks to your hormone system and helps to balance it out. Additionally, that endocannabinoid system is going to also speak to the nervous system, meaning if you are somebody who's in overwhelm or lots of stress and you need help bringing back harmony in the nervous system, it's going to make it easier for your body to then properly balance your hormones as well. In an effort to soothe the stress response in the body, we really love these beautiful floral oils like blue tansy. That's the one we've chosen for our female hormone blend cycle, but any floral oil would be really appropriate to help you feel good. Bergamot is also another oil that we love to help calm the stress response because it helps us to feel not only more relaxed, but also it helps to enhance the mood and kind of lift our spirits. We also love Tulsi for female hormone balance because of what it does for the adrenal glands. Remember, your adrenal glands are always responding to your outside world. And so if you're somebody that does have a lot of external stress, or even internal stress, meaning things that can affect that microbiome that we spoke about earlier, or dealing with excess toxicity, your body responds to that stress in the very same way that it responds to your external stress. It responds by triggering those adrenal glands to produce more cortisol. This is often one of the primary issues for balancing female hormones is when you don't address that adrenal hyperstimulation or balancing back cortisol. Tulsi essential oil is wonderful for this because we know Tulsi works on cortisol and acts as an adrenal adaptogen. That's why we included that one in our blend. We highly recommend that you get your hands on that if you're somebody that experiences a lot of stress because that could definitely be one of the contributing factors for your female hormone imbalance. Now let's talk about oils that you can use for healthy estrogen. There are a few, and my favorites are Ylang Ylang and Clary Sage. You can also use things like neroli and rose, but within my experience, it's Ylang Ylang and Clary Sage that are going to give the greatest impact. We're going to share with you guys a couple of different ways that you can get these ones in. And then finally, progesterone. Progesterone is often low in women once they reach the age of 35, and it has a lot to do with the amount of stress that we're dealing with in the modern age. When we have low progesterone, it can affect our libido, it can affect the way that we feel, we are more prone to anxiety and sleep issues, and we tend to be more irritable. You can promote healthy progesterone using essential oils like celery seed and thyme.
We've included a lot of these oils in our female hormone blend cycle, and we like to use that topically.
You can use that blend topically either on the lower abdomen, kind of where your ovaries are sitting, or on your adrenal glands, which sit on top of your kidneys. You can also apply that blend on the inside of the wrists and under the collarbone, kind of like where you would apply a perfume. Personally, I'm applying on the inside of my wrists and on my collarbones throughout the day because I love the smell and I like to use it as a natural perfume.
So that is topical use. We use a cycle blend, but we also have a recipe to use the oils internally.
Yeah, so I really like to advocate for using essential oils both topically and internally when you're trying to get a specific effect in your body. So with female hormones, my favorite tonic recipe is a combination of thyme and celery seed to affect progesterone and clary sage to affect estrogen. The way that you would make this is in a 1 ounce bottle. Just go ahead and add equal parts of those essential oils. I don't recommend that you dilute it because you're just going to be taking that blend, shaking it up every day before you add 3 to 6 drops in a veggie cap. You can play around with the dosing and you can do it either 1 to 2 times per day to see what your body responds best to.
Those are our tips to help balance female hormones naturally. If you have any tips that are working for you to help balance your hormones, please add that in the comment section below. We want to make the Wellness Abode a place where like-minded people can come together and share their thoughts to help become the healers in their own home.
If you want to learn more about essential oils, functional medicine, and natural living, we invite you to click the subscribe button. We try to get 1 video out per week. That's it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by the Wellness Abode.
Bye.